From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill, Yu Darvish. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
First pitch, 640.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's back, and it's gone. Home run number 10 on the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Another solid power season. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And the 1-0. Darvish, who's played for the Rangers, Dodgers, Cubs, and Padres, but he's been an all-star in both leagues, Singy.
An all-star and a fan favorite is really become an endeared player to the Padres fans there. They got a mural painted of him somewhere in the city.
Check swing, went around. It's 2-2. And the pitch. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. And that's ball four.
Runner, take your base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Singy, what do you prefer? You like watching Ohtani hit or pitch?
I think I like watching him hit. I mean, he hits monster home runs, and with guys on his team like Mike Trout and formerly Albert Pujols, to see Shohei Ohtani stand up and be a little bit taller than those other guys, it's just impressive.
0-1. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Trout gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch inside, and the count 1-2.
It's a good take.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Darvish checks on the runner. Trout gets back easily. The 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Batting fourth.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. Pitches in there. Strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Got it by him for the K.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Chris, Darvish debuted with the Rangers back in 2012. It's been a pretty successful big league career. He's been an all-star multiple times and a guy with all those pitches. He gives PitchCom a run for its money, I think you'd say. Kicks and fires. Strike two.
Yeah, I remember when he came into the league and talking about 7-8 pitches that this guy had. And wow, you're just scratching your head if you're a hitter. What do you look for?
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Bottom of the first, here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
The second baseman, Ha-Sung
The pitch.
Yeehaw! 0-1.
And the 0-1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
And now 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Juan Soto. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Chris, Juan Soto's one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. first offering is in for a strike.
Well, I mean, his at-bats are so quality. We talk about professional hitter, professional at-bats. He gives those to you all the time. I just love his plate coverage. Not afraid to use the opposite field. And when you have a guy that can do that, he's going to hit a whole lot in terms of slug, average, on-base percentage as well.
Rip towards third. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And that one is in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
So 2 strikes on Tatis. Just misses with that one. And now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Tatis waits. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Angels 1 and the Padres nothing. New inning getting started. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit.
Eduardo Escobar.
The pitch. Line drive. This looks like extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Luis Rengifo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball.
No outs. Runner on second. There's a strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Swing and a slow roller. Cronenworth. And he takes it himself for the out. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Chad Wallach now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
In the dirt. Slings to first. 2 gone.
Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Andrew Velasquez, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 outs.
Here.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a pitch. And 1-2. Escobar on third with 2 out. Out towards right center field. Grisham trying to get there. And puts the squeeze on that. And that will end the inning. Angels leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the second. Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
The third baseman.
Hey, Boog, did you know Manny Machado is the youngest player in history to have a walk-off grand slam in both leagues?
I did not know that. Ohtani back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And that's in for a strike. Here comes a pitch.
2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
One, 2 now.
2-2.
On the ground right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And quickly 1 away in the second.
Ladies
Mike
and gentlemen,
Moustakas
your attention,
coming into the
please.
game now as the injury
Pitching
replacement.
defensively for the Angels. Now playing.
Now here's
first,
Xander Bogaerts now.
Number 8, Mike Moustakas.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Batting 6, the first baseman.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And ball 1. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
The 1-2. He goes down looking.
frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Trout going back on this one. It's gone! He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now it's Matt Carpenter.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Righty to the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. That misses.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Righty delivers. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ward puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back onto the 3rd inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's Trout. He reached on a walk his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Mike Trout, just a special player, a special human, does everything well on the baseball field and seems to do it as well off the field.
And it's even up. I think with Mike Trout, when you consider all the awards, the wins above replacement, he's on a trajectory, if he stays healthy, that he'll end up as one of the greatest position players of all time. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Angels held in check, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Trent Grisham. Grisham goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. The pitch. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Ha-Seong Kim. Kim hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a native of South Korea. And there's the strike.
Here's a fun fact for you. We've never had more active players from South Korea in Major League Baseball than we do right now.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 1 so far. Do you love the Soto shuffle?
Yes, I do. I think it's a little flair, little flash at first, maybe seen as arrogant, but I think the talent backed it up and everybody was okay with it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And a pitch. That's off the mark. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Petco Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Anthony Rendon. Darvish back to work. That's to third. That takes care of Rendon.
The first baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Here's Mike Moustakas to hit. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
1 down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. And here it comes. Just
That
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
Left-hand hitter waits. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And next for the Angels, Eduardo Escobar. Doubled his first time up. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And fouled off. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering is fouled back. The wide to kick the pitch. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Padres 2 and the Angels 1. Back here in San Diego, bottom 4th, leading off, Fernando Tatis Jr. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And the righty deals. There's a swing and a miss. White Sox traded Fernando Tatis Jr. to the Padres in 2016 for James Shields and cash considerations. Tatis wondered, is it me? Am I not good enough?
Well, Boog, I think it was just a mistake by the Chicago White Sox that they still regret to this day. Sure, he was good enough, and he's proved that when healthy as a big leaguer.
And he deals. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Into center. Rengifo on the move. Tracks it down for the out. One down.
The third baseman, number 13. Manny.
And now it's Manny Machado. Grounded out his first time.
In the saddle again, it's like the Wild Wild West, Cowboys and Indians, yeah. So watch how you step to me, cause I've been schooled by the street.
On the ground. He takes it on his own. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Singled and scored his first time.
I don't believe in luck, it must be fate. Some county time, but none date at least once double off. Hit an Annie every month.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boog, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Padres 2 and the Angels 1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Luis Rengifo. The wind and the pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. And another ball. That one missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Chad Wallach on deck for the Angels. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And next for L.A., Chad Wallach. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Rengifo on at first, nobody out. Misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two-0. Swing and a ball popped up. Bogaerts in position. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Andrew Velasquez, the next to hit for the Angels. Flied out his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The 0-1. Back to the mound. Flips it onto Bogaerts, and he'll hold on to it, so they get 1.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. He's already homered here in this one. Darvish checks on the runner. Velasquez dives back in safely. Another move to first, and they're keeping him close.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
At the belt and fires. In for a strike. 0-2 now. And that's outside.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Angels strand 1. They're down 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Jake Cronenworth, a Michigan kid. He played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, and when he came up to the big leagues, just seeing how quickly he was comfortable, looked like a veteran player, and just solid skills all the way around. To me, he was kind of that sneaky favorite player that I had. Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And He's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Sanchez batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Flips the corner, and it's 0-2. Got him. Out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now Matt Carpenter. Fly to left his first time up.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The 1-0. And that's through there for a strike. That one not close. And a count 2-1. Struck him out looking. Padres down in order. They lead it 2-1. And welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's a big power threat. Mike Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. First offering misses the mark. And the pitch. That's inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
And the right-hander deals. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham settles under it. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So in now for the Angels, Mike Moustakas. Went down on strikes his first time through. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The round from second is the tying run. It's 2-2.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Now here is Eduardo Escobar, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Balls, 1 strike.
Moose on at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Nick Martinez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Waka getting loose as well. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Got him swinging.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Now it's going to be Ha-Seong Kim in there, and it's 0-1. And a pitch.
That missed. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Good eye right there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Juan Soto down. He's been much better on the road than here at Petco Park this year. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in safely. Soto in his 5th season, 24 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Righty to the plate. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air to left down the line. Ward sizing it up. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And that's in there for strike 1. Fernando Tatis Jr., what a talent, what a hitter, Chris. A guy who's won a Silver Slugger in both 2020 and 2021. And in 21, he became the first Padre voted into the All-Star game since Tony Gwynn in 1999.
Yeah, if this kid could just stay healthy, he could be one of the greatest to play the game.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save!
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out. If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Machado in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And it goes just foul. And the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Breaking down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you like.
All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
The pitch. There's a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And the 0-1. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 35.
Chad Wallach, the next to hit for the Angels. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one missing low. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Andrew Velasquez, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. And now 2-2. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes. And the inning is over. And the Angels are gone in order. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Ohtani back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Aaron Loup, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Bachman, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1. And that's too high. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
On the ground, out to short. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The first baseman, number 9, Jake.
And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
I know you feel trapped, need to vent, you want to rent. Bills coming and you living up a
Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air to left center. Ward drifts towards it. And there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 99.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's already homered in this game. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. There's the strike. The pitch.
2-1.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Next offering is down low. Matt Carpenter into San Diego on deck circle. Falls down looking. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nick Martinez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So digging in, Taylor Ward, 1 for 3.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
And a pitch. And that's a little bit high. Just missed. And he takes one right on the black, and it's 2-1 now. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's Mike Trout. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitches in for a strike, 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Luis Garcia, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. And now the 0-1. And strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Ohtani, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses there. 2-1. And that one off the outside edge. Anthony Rendon up next for the Angels. Right-handed reliever. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner stays where he is. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one off the mark, and it's 2-2. Martinez throws to first. Ohtani back in. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Angels leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Aaron Loup. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Your attention, please.
Matt Carpenter now at the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Here comes a pitch. And that one in the air center field. Trout ranging back some more. Didn't quite have enough.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Grisham in the box, lays off for ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chris Davinsky, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And the count 1-1. And a good eye
That's
there.
the 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one pushed foul. And it's filled up.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Ha-Sung Kim on deck for the Padres. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So the batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Ha-Sung Kim. Ball one low.
That's down.
And he deals. Ripped on the ground to second. On to Moustakas. Third out, and that ends the frame. Padres go down quietly. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas.
Martinez back to work. And that's in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a ball. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Eduardo Escobar waits on deck. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
The second base.
Go ahead run on base. Eduardo Escobar, the next to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a sac bunt here. On to Bogarts, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Luis Rengifo digs in now. In there for strike one. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Here's the 0-2.
That's the ball.
1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the righty deals. Got him! 2 away. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Mickey Moniak. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. First offering, and it just misses. And a pitch. And that drops in for a strike. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Escobar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Carlos Estevez gets the ball now.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
So coming into the game now on defense, Matt Thaiss. He takes over behind the plate. Now the youngster Juan Soto. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. The pitch. Line drive. Could be extra bases. In safely at second base, and that's the potential winning run with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one is lifted in the air. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And the Padres walk it off and win it 3-2.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
final